My baby done started school. We are in fourth grade. We are in fourth grade. And when I say we, I mean all of us, the whole household.
Okay, so I have a fourth grader as well. And you're right. When your kid is going to school, you do feel like you're in school. But here's the thing, y'all. And I fully acknowledge that my enthusiasm for school as a person who has spent, damn near all my whole life doing school, it's over the top. You know what I'm saying? And I recognize that my daughter does not have the same energy for school. But yet, when it comes to certain topics like the science, the math, even just the English with some of the writing prompts, I recognize that I'm just like too excited about it. Even when I was a kid, one of my favorite like games to play with my little brother was school. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be straight up having them doing assignments, everything. Like I was not even playing about like the school. And so I'm like low key so excited about my daughter starting fractions. Like I have these little cards here in this real like little equivalence deck. Like I'm ready for fractions. I actually had this child over the summer learning how to like add and subtract fractions with different denominators. And y'all, I got to look at the standards for this year, and I think that's like a fifth grade standard. I don't even think they're gonna do that this year. But like I was like, girl, you're gonna be ready. When these fractions come, you ain't gonna be confused, you're gonna be ready, right? So get this though. I recognize that I am one of those parents, and I promise y'all, I try to teach the way the school is teaching, particularly for like math, because we learn how to do things a different way. And I understand like research has happened and they want the kids to have conceptual understanding. But sometimes, in my opinion, for some kids, it makes it harder for them to understand. So for example, when it comes to subtraction, we learn to say like borrow, right? I'm borrowing from the next tens place. I'm borrowing from the next place value. And it took a long time because of my daughter's learning challenges to kind of learn that like subtraction means like finding a difference, like those words that they kind of mean the same thing. So when she got like to last year and they started like borrowing from the next place, right, to subtract, they call it regrouping. And she went from like being able to understand exactly what she was doing to being like, I don't know what this is. Like she doesn't connect that word regroup with like subtracting and borrowing from the next place value, and like she went from being able to like do this work to like being totally confused, even though the computation was the same. I'm telling y'all to say I really do try, okay, teachers, to do it the way y'all do it and the way y'all tell them to do it. But sometimes it really is confusing to these kids. So here I'm gonna add this as exhibit A. So they subtracted whole numbers. Again, this way down here on the bottom with this little chart, my daughter got that, okay? But this right here on the top up there, that what's on the top, I honestly, and I have tried, I'm like, I don't know what that is and how it's really supposed to help them like understand the place value. And so they sent this home. This is a family assignment work to do. Unfortunately, this one ain't gonna get done that way because I honestly can't conceptually understand that top one and how that's supposed to help with the computation of subtracting whole numbers. So sis it say you can do it either way. So I told her, I said, you just keep on the bottom because you don't understand the top. I honestly don't understand enough of the top and how it relates to helping you understand it, because like conceptually. So this one time, I'm not going to be able to follow the teacher's instructions on this assignment because I can't get with this one. But anyway, I just want to say I do try to do it that top way and try to be sure she can do it both ways. But this time, mama couldn't do it this time.